Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. This video is part of an ongoing series where I've been suggesting Christmas gift ideas. In this particular video, I'm going to be focused not only on potential gift ideas, but also stocking filler suggestions, and that'll be for teenagers, boys and girls. I'm Anesu Sagonda and I manage a luxury lifestyle management business in London. My content is largely educationally focused and geared towards people who are typically new to money or keen to explore alternate mid-lux or super brands that are a little under the radar but still heavily weighted on quality. When making gift recommendations for teenagers, I typically always split them into 5 broad categories. You have your car enthusiasts, your gamers, your budding photographer, you have your studious book lovers, and also your music lovers. But then there are also other gifts that I will suggest that don't necessarily fall in those categories, and they're blatantly male or female. But we're living in a time, in a world where things are fluid, and I'm not going to discriminate and just present the gifts and they're there for the taking. My first suggestion is a jewelry company very much focused on the younger consumer. It's called Little Smith, and Little Smith products are made from a stainless steel base. It's typically a bar, and then it's iron plated, either with rose gold, with yellow gold, with silver, with black. And it just makes it a lot more affordable for the younger consumer. It's a great quality product, and on that bar you either engrave your initials, your name, an expression, a date, whatever you like. It's a really fun piece of jewelry that lasts and maintains its color for a very long time. My next suggestion is fragrances, and I have a good number of younger viewers who send me messages, typically DM. They don't seem to like commenting against the videos, but they always say, I appreciate somebody encouraging me to invest in quality products, because yes, you spend more, but invariably you end up with a product that is much better. It looks better, it performs better, and it lasts a long time. And fragrances is one thing I can speak from experience. I was introduced to very good quality fragrances from a very young age. It was the first perfume I knew was a good quality perfume. And I'm a huge fan of a brand called Florist and Penhaligons. I've mentioned 2 brands actually. I've mentioned them in a couple of videos. I'm going to attach them above. And I would like to recommend a good quality fragrance to a teenager. Introduce them to a good quality fragrance from the get-go, and you just nurture a more discerning child, somebody who appreciates good things, who learns from an early age, and they don't necessarily have to unlearn as they get older to buy better quality after having made a lot of mistakes, but just introduce them to a really good fragrance. And as I mentioned, with luxury perfume, you're buying into the good quality ingredients that are used, so you invariably end up with a fragrance that is refined, and it's very specific, and it's just beautiful. And you have such a huge array of fragrances, and it's a fun brand, Penhaligons, to start a teenager off with. My next suggestion is personalized products. So you can either have your personalized neon signs, which are really fun. So you either have a phrase, a name, or a letter. Your personalized pajamas, either really nice silk pajamas, or a great company that I really like. I've mentioned them a couple of times in the men's luxury pajamas video and also the ladies washable silk. I'm going to attach both those videos above. And it's a brand called Desmond and Dempsey, and they're very much focused on your 100% organic cotton. I really like them, and everybody else likes them because of their vibrant designs and colors and very bold prints. They're really fun, really nice pajamas, and they do 2 ranges for adults and also for children. So your teenagers can fit very comfortably between those 2 depending on their size. But they're just really nice, good quality pajamas. They're fun to wear, especially around during the Christmas period, relaxing with your family, lounging about, or even in the summer you have the shorter version with the shorts and the short sleeve t-shirt, but just really nice pajamas. The other thing is personalized water containers. Teenagers, trying to get a teenager to drink water, let alone their recommended daily intake. So just make it a bit fun. You have the stainless steel container, and then you have a personalization option. Either put a name or a phrase or whatever you like. The other thing is beauty products, and Kylie Jenner has come in and filled the space very well, particularly for the younger consumer. She has a new range out called Kylie Skin, and Kylie Skin is very much cruelty and gluten-free. It's a vegan range of products. It also has no sulfates or parabens, and she's doing fantastically well with it. Largely coconut based, very good quality ingredients in there, and in the UK it retails for between 20 to 40 pounds depending on what you're buying. It's a little more expensive than the US, obviously, because of the customs and duty charge, but it's something that works great as buying a selection of products for a really good skincare regime, or a couple of bits for the stocking filler. My next suggestion is makeup, and teenagers will always want makeup. Start them off well with a great brand. There are a number of really good brands. Urban Decay, you have Morphe, and Morphe have great selection of very bright, very bold colors, and they collaborate with a lot of young influencers who are very much plugged into that teenage age group. Competitively priced. They also have a range of really nice brushes. I'd also like to recommend Huda Beauty and Fenty Beauty. All work fantastically well with teenagers. They like them. They get really good reviews. My next suggestion is books. One of the most powerful, one of the best, the most loving things you can do for a child is nurture an interest in reading, in books. Either getting a voucher for them from somewhere like Waterstones, for example, and they buy a whole bunch of books for the year, or better still would be to get a book subscription, so they get books sent to them either every 3 to 6, 12 months, and they plan their books, then they know what they're getting, and they read regularly. They get into the routine of reading, opens the mind, increases the vocabulary. One of the best things you can do for a teenager. And then throw into that equation a really fun lamp they can put either on their desk where they do their homework, or bedside table, so they can read just before retiring for the night. For the musically inclined teenagers, I'd like to highly recommend 3 speakers. You have the Bose and the Beats, both wireless Bluetooth, and then the third one is the Sony wireless and waterproof speaker. Throw into that a halo light, great for doing your makeup, and the base of the light has attached to it a Bluetooth speaker, so doing your makeup, jamming to music, get the party going as you're getting ready to go out. And then throw into that a number of technology focused gadgets I'd highly like to recommend. They're strategic. Teenagers invariably spend a good chunk, if not a vast majority of their time, is monopolized by their smartphone. They're glued to it, and when they need to contact you and let you know they're running late or give you any important information, it's always "my battery ran out." A fantastic brand, Anker. They have a super fast charging plate, and they also have a fantastic power bank, incredibly powerful. It has the capacity to charge up to 3 phones. And then throw into that a 3-in-1 Apple charger, so it has the capabilities to charge up to 3 Apple products. And then, as a stocking filler suggestion, an iPhone USB cable. And then for the teenagers who are becoming a lot more conscious of their looks, they're starting to develop facial hair, they want to start grooming, then I highly recommend the Philips electric shaver. For my photography teenagers, I highly recommend the GoPro Hero 6 digital camera. Fantastic picture quality. And then 2 Polaroid physical cameras. So you have your Polaroid camera and also the Instapix 11. Both produce really good quality pictures. They're fantastic because they print straight away. So they're great for events, your functions, your parties, graduation, wherever there's a gathering you want to take pictures, and just print them straight away and distribute them. It works fantastically well. Your multiple smartphone accessories, another great gift idea, particularly for somebody who likes taking pictures on the go, videos, possibly studying filmmaking. Accessories you need for your smartphone to enable all of that. Great stabilizers, your tripods, and so forth. And photography recommendations would not be complete if I did not include a drone or drones. They have been an absolute game changer when it comes to videography, and a brand that has pretty much cornered the market. It is DJI, and I'd like to recommend 2 of their products. Their best value small drone is the Mavic Mini. It's fantastic in terms of the battery life, the quality of the pictures, and just how stable it is for that price point of $370. And then triple the price for the very best small drone in the entire market is the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Priced at a whopping £1,200, it is the very best in terms of the picture quality, the battery life, and also just obstacle avoidance. And then my next suggestion, I mean, teenagers, you have your teenagers who just cannot get up in the morning. They miss their alarm, they don't hear their alarm, they forget their alarm. I have a fantastic loud alarm for you. It also has the mechanism to shake the bed, so there's no excuse. No teenager would be able to sleep through this alarm. My gaming teenagers are absolutely spoiled for choice. There's the Sony PlayStation 4, the Xbox One X. It has extra space, and I'd also recommend the new FIFA game with that, FIFA 21. I'd also like to recommend the Nintendo Switch Lite, the Oculus Quest 2, a VR machine, virtual reality, and then also the PlayStation virtual reality. And then throw into that, for added effect, is your gamer's headset. Absolutely amazing to just enhance the sound quality. And then the icing on the cake is the gamer seat. That is just the best bit. You have the seat, you have the games, you have the headset. And my suggestions would not be complete if I didn't mention your skateboarders. You have many teenagers who are skateboarders who are skaters, and I'd like to suggest a great gift idea would be protective equipment. So you have your padding for your elbows, for your knees, and also your wrist straps. And then my stocking filler suggestions, which I'm just going to go through very quickly. Mini Diptyque candles would be amazing as stocking filler suggestions. They're a brand I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. I'll attach that video above. It was the women's gift suggestions. It's a fantastic brand. In terms of mid-tier candle brands, Diptyque are the very best, and I would recommend the mini candles. They're fun, they smell good, and just elevate the teenagers' perception of what a candle should be. As I mentioned earlier, I'm all about introducing younger consumers to good quality things, so they learn from the get-go the virtues, the importance of buying good quality products, and what it means, what you end up actually getting. Also throw into that things like your AirPods make for good stocking fillers, personalized AirPod cases, fun little slippers, also eye masks, so your velvet or your silk eye masks. I'd like to recommend chocolate bombs. Chocolate bombs are delicious, not just for teenagers but for adults as well. Throw into that bean to bar chocolate, which I mentioned a few weeks as well. I'll attach that video above. And I was just talking about the importance of eating really good quality chocolate versus your mass-produced, where you're not really tasting the cocoa. They batter the hell out of the bean and they mask it with a lot of sugar and flavoring, whereas bean to bar, you're buying into the quality of the bean. The chocolate is amazing in terms of the quality, in terms of the taste. Very little, if at all, no additives. And just elevating a teenager's perception of what quality is, and just introducing them to a very good, very well made and delicious chocolate. I'd also like to suggest as a stocking filler your cordies. They're great for organizing your cords and also helping with ensuring you don't fray your charger, for example. My last suggestion is the Beats Flex, your little headphones for your ears. Really good. They're priced at around £50 mark, the cheapest you'll find, especially for the quality. They're very good, well made. But I've given you a really diverse range of gifts and also potential stocking fillers. If there's something you'd like to know in more detail, do let me know as always in the comments down below, but I will detail in the description box all the products that I've spoken about, where to buy, and also prices. But thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.